is the best city to be if you're single?
Eden?
No.
Are you sure?
No. And I'll tell you where else it isn't. Winston-Salem.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. Winston-Salem made the worst city to be if you're single.
That's
Not
not
in the
just
country.
It's the whole country.
Not just North Carolina, so the whole country.
Whole
Wow.
You're
country.
telling me Winston-Salem's number one on the list?
It's not number one, but it is on the list very, very high up on the worst cities to be if you're single. Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
It depends
Dang.
what exit you get off on the highway.
Well, if you ain't going downtown, I think it just gets worse as you go.
yeah.
I think all of Katie's problems dating were pretty much in Winston. She moves to Greensboro, boom, gets married.
Look at that. Look at
There's
that.
definitely a different vibe going out in Winston-Salem downtown than
whack.
there is in.
What?
It's whack.
Oh my gosh, I
think
love
it's-
Winston.
Yeah, Winston has some
like-
nice different bars and
We've
stuff
got
like
good
that.
restaurants.
Yeah,
It's like
without
a lot
doubt.
of
Yeah, and then but it is a different vibe. I think Squid likes more of the.
He likes choo, choo, choo.
He likes the
Like
ratchet.
a ratchet.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a
Ratchet vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to
Yeah.
go have fun. I mean, Winston's nice. It's nice.
Don't be backtracking.
But no,
your
it's
hate
not.
for
If you want to
Winston.
Well, and you have a
be
study-
single getting ratchet, yeah, don't go to Winston. Why the hell are you going to go into Winston?
Squid's the
for?
one single person, so I mean, he might know better. And
Yeah.
you have a whole study that's backing it up.
Yeah.
So don't back down.
I
Yeah,
still
don't.
say-
Be strong.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I think Winston's nice is to go out. I'm surprised it's high on the list, though. I'm
Yeah.
really surprised.
Yeah.
I am.
Well, the best city to be if you're single,
Eden.
according no, it's not Eden. How could it not be? It's not. This is all of the
How
whole
could it
country.
not be?
This is the whole country.
You
the
wanna-
best.
If you want to go on a date to like an abandoned factory, all the shut down businesses.
Yeah.
There's a very good reason why.
Okay.
Why?
The drive-in movie theater.
Well, that's one of them.
Okay.
But in Eden, people aren't necessarily, as attractive right now. So you go to Eden.
Mm. I don't
and
even know
you're
what
the-
that means.
You're
Right
the
now.
guy from the big city.
Oh, I see what
You're
you're
coming
saying.
to Eden, right? And you know, okay, things are kind of broken down here, and the people match the broken down thing.
Yeah.
But you can take them out of it.
Yes. You-
Set them up.
Hero.
They have low self-esteem. A lot of women have low
Okay.
self-esteem there. You can get the girl with the low self-esteem, knowing that you can fix her up and bring her to the big city.
I like that.
This is not a Hallmark
Wow.
movie. This is not like
But I'm
a.
No,
telling
it's not
you,
a Hallmark movie.
There's a
No,
chance,
it's not.
It's a chance for guys. Well, I'm Brett Mary, but there's a chance of guys like me to get a hot girl because they don't know they're hot, and other guys don't know they're hot yet. Because I've realized now that all girls that are hot have to do something to get that way, right? Because it's a facade.
Yeah.
Just keep talking,
You
Jason.
have when girls come out and they just get up in the morning, they look completely different. Magazine covers, all the stuff. Girls can make themselves go up 5 points easy. And we've seen this with the makeup and the videos and the porn stars and all that stuff. So you take one of the girls
Throws
out of
porn
Eden,
star in there.
you fix her up. The guy doesn't know she's hot yet, and all of a sudden I bring this new girl around here. She looks smoking hot. It's like, where does she come from? Eden.
Okay. Right.
I do get a little bit
Yes.
of the. Not that we're from a huge city or anything, but
No.
you're from a. But it's different.
Yeah, it's
you go to like a
different, but-
small town, it could be kind of like, oh,
Uh-huh.
he has something that's different. I think there's something to
Yes, there
that.
is.
I don't like to agree with Jason.
I guess.
Katie, you can roll your eyes all you
I am
want. We
rolling
do have
my
cameras,
eyes.
remember?
Yes, and I
all
meant
you
it. I'll
want.
roll them again.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
guess.
I think there's something to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I think, Katie, if somehow like New York City was like right next to us,
Yeah.
and the guy came into even where you live, and you were single, and he's like, "Yeah, I live in New York," you'd be like, "Oh, there's like something to it." You're from New York?
But you think Katie
You're
would
from
live up to the
Paris?
vibe of a girl in New York City?
No.
No, she wouldn't. But I'm
Right.
saying, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then he could be like,
'Cause that's-
"Oh, really? What's that
Yeah.
like?"
That's extreme, without a doubt. So I think there are a lot, and especially the women that have low self-esteem, those are the ones that the guys can get that aren't as good looking.
Yeah.
Because you give them some esteem.
I for the first time ever, really, truly, I don't have anything to say to you. I don't.
Jared just agreed,
Sure,
but it's
I don't
all
have
on
anything
me.
to say
I
to
can
him
see
either.
it. I can totally see
Squid,
it.
do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I mean,
You're treating women like they're objects, like they don't have a brain of their own. You're like, they don't have, their self-esteem's low.
No, he said.
You find the ones that have less self-esteem, Katie.
He didn't say all women.
Yeah.
See, this is where you definitely
See,
put words
don't-
in Jason's mouth, and I
Thank
don't
you,
like
Jared.
you do that, Katie.
yeah.
Did you guys have some sort of love affair before we started the program
It's
today?
on
What
and off.
happened?
They've always
Did you
been
guys
on.
meet in the
Squid knows what I'm
bathroom?
talking
No,
about.
but I'm saying, but he said you find the ones with low self-esteem.
Yes.
Anyone that has any self-esteem, Jason avoids.
Is that what you're going to be proud to tell your friends and your family?
It doesn't
I
matter
met
if
her.
they're hot.
She's got great low self-esteem.
You don't tell them.
No.
Huh.
'Cause
They know.
When they meet her and she's like looking at her feet the whole time, they know
just
she has a
know.
problem.
Well, once they start getting you fix them up a little bit, or she fixes herself up a little bit, she gains some esteem. So she looks better and she feels better about herself.
She gains that esteem.
Gains esteem.
He's an esteem giver.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
Jason Goodman.
You can buy it.
Giving esteem.
He's
You
the
can buy
giver
it.
of something. Certainly is.
The one thing
Yeah.
I understand, like I kind of feel, Jason, is that when I've seen many girls who are like very beautiful and attractive from very small
Yes.
like country towns,
Yes.
and they wife up some country bumpkin looking
That's
dude,
what
and
they-
it's
that's
like,
what
how
they
the hell is
got.
that
Some
possible?
do.
That's
And it's-
what they got.
That's
So
what
when
they
you
got.
come
Their
in
options. Yeah,
with
that's their
your
options.
city slicker style, the fact that you got a Target and a Walmart.
I'm sorry. What is the style we're talking about for a city slicker from Greensboro?
No. They argue about being from Oak Ridge, the big city of Oak Ridge.
It's even worse.
That's for tax purposes.
It's even worse.
No, but there's a difference. There's a vibe. There's definitely a vibe if you're dating Cletus from Eden, or you have some guy that has like this white collar. It's a big difference. And pretending there's not is insanity.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Richard Gere in that movie, Pretty Women, in the play. You take her out of what the situation she's in, and you
She
bring
was
him
a prostitute, and he was looking to get some.
very close.
It's very similar. She didn't know what she had.
Low self-esteem
been
to be a
Eden?
prostitute.
I feel like you guys are describing the same situation. I don't know what you're talking about.
Matt, you're from a smaller town.
Sure.
What do you think? There's any truth to what Jason said?
Some, but I've seen it more the opposite, where they look down on people from the big city because they think they're too uppity.
Yeah, you're too
and
uppity.
Too,
Would you
you're,
see
you're
like
too
hot
fancy.
girls from a small, and they'll get with like the biggest white trash loser in their area?
I thought that about my wife before I started dating. I looked at who she was dating, and I'm like, I've got a shot.
But if she was in a bigger city, maybe not.
thought you were calling yourself the big white trash.
No,
No,
Matt,
no, no, no.
Matt's not white
No, I
trash.
swooped in.
Yeah. Okay.
He's saved.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. Kate.
Very interesting. It's just I learn something new all the time, and the fact that I feel like you do all agree
Yes.
to some extent.
Yeah.
I've absolutely had situations where I'll talk to somebody from that small town, and they like hate the fact that you're from anywhere other than where they're from. They'll
Yes,
never
but-
give you
but
another
there's
shot.
a spark of curiosity that they don't want to admit.
Yeah.
They're intrigued. It's mysterious. Ooh.
Like, oh, they have
Based on what they're
hundreds of
saying to
thousands
me.
of people in their city. Well, then they're with Shane or Cletus, and he's been
Why
in and
does
out.
he do it Cletus?
Cletus.
Cletus. Troy.
Or Troy, very trashy name, like Squid. And they're like, oh, well, he just got out of prison. And like, they're okay with that.
Yeah.
But if they had more options than the city slicker with a clean record, whoa, wait a minute. Why is he not? You haven't been to prison? Not
The only
once?
thing he's got is a speeding ticket.
You're right. I'm saying.
Okay. I feel still speechless because I learned something about you all today. It's not good what I've learned, but it's fine. The best city to be if you are single in this country is Seattle.
I don't believe that.
I wonder why. I'm not sure why.
Huh.
I don't know.
I mean, I heard Seattle's kind of cool, but I think recently it's taken a downturn big time.
Said that I guess it's based on the share of the population, people who were taking the survey, that is single to the number of online dating opportunities.
Oh, okay.
So Seattle. And then Madison, Wisconsin comes in at number 2.
I've heard because the University of Wisconsin has 50,000 students. It's like the whole city. I know there's
Yeah.
college towns like Chapel Hill or even in Georgia, the UGA.
Yeah, it's
and,
huge.
You know, but
Clemson,
Madison
yeah.
is known to be like a party city, huge, all about the college.
So it's a city and there's a college right next to it.
yeah, I think the college has 50,000 students. I could be wrong.
It says it was Madison, Wisconsin is number 1 in dating opportunities.
Wow.
I guess it must be the university. It must
Cold
be.
there,
Because
though.
what the hell else do you do? Well, you
Right.
could eat a lot of cheese.
Cheese,
A lot
yeah.
of cheese curds.
Right.
A lot of fried cheese curds.
Yeah.
But yeah, sadly, Winston-Salem made it onto the worst cities list to be if you're single. But I've also found it interesting that if you are single and you're trying to date, you're going out, it costs you $130 a month. Squid, is that on par?
For what?
On
At
average,
least.
$130 a month
To like
to
date?
be dating.
I would even guess more than that.
Okay.
But
Yeah, $130, and it breaks down that it's like $12 if you're on a dating app. So $12 what you pay monthly.
I see. Okay.
Pay monthly, and then $39 on your new clothes.
So you're not paying for the date stuff though?
Oh yeah, that averages in, but $39 on your new clothes, $40 on your appearance and your grooming habits.
Okay.
$40 a month.
Yeah, a month.
Okay.
Well, I'm thinking they're not figuring in that she drinks alcohol.
You're right.
Yeah, they're definitely not, because they say $39 on actual in-person dating activities.
No,
$39
that's low.
You can't even, you spend way more at dinner.
If you went to Taco Bell, it'd be $25.
You better
Yeah.
not be taking any of your
No, I'm
dates
just
to Taco Bell.
Just another reason why Eden is a good choice,
Yeah.
because they're not used to a lot of money being spent on them.
Right.
You first take them to the Eden drive-thru,
Right.
and you're like, soon I'm going to take you to an indoor movie theater. We have those.
I've only seen those in the movies.
I don't have to smell the exhaust from a truck.
Then we bring them over here to some of the restaurants that we have over there, the indoor, and then
Non-chains.
this is where we really get them. We really get them. That's something relatable to them, but in a big way. We take them Pigeon Forge.
Oh, yeah.
Because then it's like they're like, oh, I like we have rat talking around here, and then you go to Dollywood. It's, oh my God, Disney World.
Because all they've been is to the fair.
Sure.
Yeah.
Those
That's
are
what to
risky
do.
when you're there. Like, this is the place that's been here.
I apologize to everyone in
A
Eden.
solid ride that might not fall off the
Awful.
Not run by a meth head. So it's a big difference.
God,
All right,
poor
we-
Eden.
No, that's great.
Poor Eden.
It's great for single guys. What do you mean? It's like #1 on the list.
Now they know if they're single, they're going to get a great guy like you.
It's called Jason's List. And it's
Yeah.
all just really small country cities
Yeah.
for guys.
You should start that.
Last time I did this, I had to go play in a golf tournament to apologize
Yeah.
to the town.
Oh, yeah, because some politician there didn't
Well,
like
you've
it.
learned your lesson.
Yeah, clearly.
We do want to know, seriously, what city do you live in, and where's the best place in your city to go on a date?
Ooh,
What city do
yeah.
you live in? It could be, Greensboro, Winston-Salem, High Point, Eden, any city. Stokesdale, Oak Ridge,
Trying to
Clemens,
think for here where
Martinsville.
our best place to go for a date. I really like, for Greensboro, I really like 1618 Midtown.
Okay.
I think it's got like a cool
Sorry,
scene.
Katie, we're the
But-
most expensive lunch in the history
don't
of
think
the
single-
planet.
No. It was 1618 Midtown is a wine bar.
Okay.
Yeah,
Still
I mean, they
not
have food,
cheap.
but,
That's not a squid
but
place.
that is like a nice place you could go.
If you're like dating in your 30s or 40s, like if you have money.
No, I mean,
It's
If you have a
expensive, right?
career and 401k and retirement plan.
I don't
are you
think
trying
squid's
to
going to...
impress or are you not? Where are you
Yeah.
taking them, hibachi?
You
I don't
know
know, let's
what
go
a
to
good date
Boxcar.
Oh, yeah,
would be?
Boxcar's a good
Well,
place.
that's a
Yeah,
fun
that is a
place.
fun date. That is
Yeah.
a fun
Yeah,
date.
it's a fun
Or
date.
any type of game like grasshoppers or a hockey game or something. But another good date would be for the day after a couple dates would be Elkin, believe it or not. They have tons of wineries all around there, and you could easily just stop at a winery. There's drinking involved. There's things going
And then
on.
you got to get back. That's the only
And if,
problem.
and if you're stuck with them, you don't like them.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
after
got
they
some
said
little-
after a couple dates.
Okay.
After a
Yeah,
couple dates,
couple
is
dates,
when
that's
you're trying
good.
to get a cabin at that point.
Yeah, which I would do. By the way, Boxcar is a lot of fun, but you have to make sure that your date likes playing those games.
Oh, well, sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Because
And if they don't, you should dump them.
No. I don't know. It's fun.
Just to
I
have
enjoy
fun.
it. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean,
But if that's something they don't like,
how they not? They got something that everybody can do.
yeah, I mean, it's
You wouldn't
fun.
like it if you were single?
I like that. What's that game? What's that one where you
Skee-ball?
Yeah, that one's the only one I really like.
What about the little basketball? Just for fun?
Maybe just for fun.
Guitar Hero?
No, hell no.
Air
Guitar
hockey?
Hero.
Absolutely
Air
not.
hockey?
No.
No?
No. Mm-mm. Nope.
Dodged a
It's
bullet.
two dudes. You dodged a bullet. Is that what you just said? Like I would ever give you the time of day.
Oh,
like I would never give
Baby, I
you
would
the
never.
time of day.
Damn. I
You
would
just
never.
said dodged a bullet, and then you think I'm not going to fire back? I wouldn't look at you twice.
I know.
Don't come at me like
Katie,
that.
I
Don't come
I could
at
have dated Katie
me.
easy if I wanted to.
Please.
When I was saying,
I'd
I'd
have
be
been like, what did you?
Katie,
what
I'm
you
from the
said your name
city,
is
okay?
what?
I'm from the city. I know you grew up in Amish country. Let me show you electricity.
I was born in Washington D.C. and have I would.
Oh,
never,
you're gonna ignore
I would
the Amish
never-
country?
No,
The whole Amish thing?
love Amish
Yeah.
country. It is my roots. Never would have looked at you twice. But that's just me.
Look, you're not my type, and I'm not your type. That's fine.
Jared, don't even. You don't get to fire your shots and act like I'm not going to fire back.
And I can't fire back again?
No, you can't.
Yeah.
You already fired
You're
it.
like, you don't want to go to boxcar?
Dodged a bullet.
sound like
is
a-
what he said.
Well,
Lame.
he meant personality wise.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
talking about physical and
And
personality.
personality. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Team
Shut up,
Jason.
Jason. I've been on your side all
I'm
morning.
saying what she's
I
saying.
don't need you to mansplain. What are you, sexist? You got to mansplain to me? All right, where's what city? What city do you live in? And where's the best place to go on a date? Katie probably won't like it if it's fun.
That's not true.
All right, let's go to Pink. All right, lost her. All right,
Great.
let's go to Jean. Oh, Jean's perpetually single. Jean, where's the best place to go?
Thanks. Love the intro. Awesome. So, listen, there's no best place to go. What I'm calling is talk about this pricing. Where did they get this from? Because any date you go on, unless you're taking like a Mormon girl to Old Salem to make like belt buckles, there is no shot you're getting out of one date for less than $100.
Yeah.
Now, if you get a hold of a girl like Katie, you're going to take her to a fine dinner, and then she's going to drink everyone under the bar, and you're going to have to get a second mortgage.
Yeah.
So there's
Right.
no shot.
And the
There's
food.
no shot that works. And these dating services, just $12 a month? No. If you sign a 10-year contract, you get the special premium maybe. Otherwise, you're paying like $40 and $50 a month for any of them.
Oh my God, really?
Wow,
That expensive?
Yeah,
I
I
thought
don't know.
Tinder was free.
Yeah, well, like the good ones, like
Good ones.
eHarmony and Match, right? Those are the ones that are supposedly the best ones.
Not for
If
me.
you sign like a 3-year deal, 2-3-year deal, you'll get a decent price. But if you go like just 6 months or month to month or whatever, it can be upwards of $30-$35 a month.
Yeah, this is coming from Match.com, and it does say that it's a $12 dating app subscription.
But I mean, if you think about it, you could take
All right,
some.
thank you.
It depends on your interest. Let's say you both got connected somehow over your dog.
yeah.
You could take them to the dog park together and bring a bottle of wine and have a picnic. That doesn't cost that much.
Or that place, Doggos. It's like a bar where you can bring your
There
dogs.
goes the
Oh,
money,
yeah.
though.
Yeah.
You're going to be paying drinks.
That's true.
I'm saying if you
That's
bring
why,
your own bottle.
if you're a member of my church, the dates are very cheap. There's no alcohol involved at all.
yeah, but there's no surprise at the end either.
No, that is the surprise. I mean, that's not a surprise. You know
Yeah.
going in that, we might make out. And that's exciting. It's all different. It's all
Yeah,
perception.
it is.
and
It's, yeah,
Is that
different
really
lives.
exciting?
Yeah, of course.
To the church members,
Yes.
knowing that if they go on a date, maybe
If
even
you've
5
never had
times,
sexy time, I mean, that's just what you know.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
Holding
I'm not
hands.
paying for that.
All right, what city are you from and the best place to go on a date? Call us right now, 800-682-1075. Let's go to Rose. What city are you in, and where's the best place?
So I don't live there anymore, but when I was in Salisbury, there's a place called the Grievous Gallery, and it's an art gallery where you can go and break stuff. So you can take a date there, you
nice.
can drink a beer, and they'll give you a bucket or a basket of like different cups, plates, and you throw them against this wall, and you can even bring your own things in to break.
It is
Wow.
literally
What?
called the Rage and Anger Room. I need
heard
to
of
move to
these.
Salisbury.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need one in this
We
building.
do.
That's pretty cool.
That's
Yeah, that's
awesome.
pretty- I know another date
Thank you.
place I just thought of because she just reminded me of that is the what's the place we went to, the axe throwing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wicked
I
Burger
would get that.
Tacos.
Yeah, that's a good place
That's
because
fun.
you can get a beer there and use an axe.
And you can eat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There you go. All right, let's go to Meredith. She's from Eden.
there we go.
Where's a good place to go on a date? And did you want to defend Eden's honor?
I wouldn't even defend it. I like Eden for the purpose of getting the
You
girl.
never know. Never know you like Eden.
So all of my dates in Eden, I've had to pay for. So I can't
Exactly.
really give you a good place to date in Eden. The Eden Drive-In, pretty good though. I will give you that.
So if you had a city slicker come to town and he's like, I'll pay for your dinner and your movie, that'd be pretty exciting, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
See, Katie? She's
always gonna pay for her own date.
It's a different.
Yeah.
It's a different experience than the guys in Eden for sure.
When you went on these dates and you say you're always paying for your own dates, do you know that going in? Or is it always a surprise?
Oh, it's a surprise for sure.
How does it happen? They're just like, you got it?
Yep.
And have you
Oh.
been on dates with people named Shane, Troy,
You might as well say Cletus.
I
That's
don't know.
Cletus?
Sometimes we would even go to the place that they would work, and they would still ask for me to pay.
What?
Like
See-
they work at like a
Do you
restaurant and
see
they
what I'm
make you pay.
talking about
You need
now?
to get out.
You
Yes.
just exactly.
Yeah,
you
that-
got to
this
find
makes
the
me
girl
sad.
with low self-esteem, and then you bring them somewhere that they get. actually inside of a movie theater.
Right.
That there's actually heat.
Air conditioning and heat, yeah, depending on the time of the year.
And then you buy their popcorn, you buy their drinks.
Oh, my gosh.
And they're going to be like, my gosh, what have I been missing the whole time?
Then you got to get up early in the morning and slaughter the hogs or nothing. You just go right into sleep, you sleep in.
Somebody needs to take her out on a date and pay for it.
Squid.
Yes.
Squid.
I don't maybe.
Okay.
I'm actually engaged now, but I appreciate the
Did you
thought.
buy your own ring?
No.
Well, that's
No.
good. Okay.
All right.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 24.
Okay. And do you consider yourself good looking?
I would think so.
Okay. See, we can get that 3 points higher after a city slicker takes care of you.
Where's your fiance from?
He's from Reedsville.
Oh,
big city.
I guess that's a big city compared to Eden, right?
is it bigger? I don't know.
It's right next door, so
It's like the same, right?
it's not Greensboro.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Well, good luck.
It's not Greensboro.
from the big city, Greensboro.
You thought you'd never say it if you grew up in Greensboro. You think no one would say that?
Yes. It happens all the time with the little cities, though. I'm telling you.
Yes.
More people live in Eden than Reedsville.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think they're like, to me, like twin
That's what I would
similar
think
cities.
too. Yeah.
So you've got to be the guy, Squid. I'm telling you, you've got to be the guy. You and your friends go hang. Well, maybe not you and your friends. That would be too wild. But maybe if you and somebody else
Like one
go
other person.
to Eden, kind of be cool with it, and then you find a girl, and then you say, hey, let's go out sometime. Take her to Winston-Salem or Greensboro, and you pay for it. I think without a doubt, you're gonna be okay with that. They're gonna be good. They're gonna be like, wow, that was because they don't come here often.
Yeah.
They don't come here often. You just heard her. She's stuck in that area, and
yeah.
when you finally get enough money saved up, you blow her away and take her to Disneyland of the South, Dollywood.
The fact that you even have crypto will set you apart from the people in Eden.
Oh, yeah,
They're like, you got what?
Wow.
You got that fake city money.
They might think you're a wizard and try to repent you or something.
Repent you.
I feel like we're getting some sort of letter later from the mayor again, or I don't know,
Chamber of
someone.
Commerce.
Why
or-
though?
Yeah.
I'm saying how good Eden is to pick up girls. That makes no sense.
Yeah, in a weird way. In a weird way, that's what you're
They
saying.
should like open like not a stable, like a bar of some sort that's like, come and get us bar. And you have to show your ID and you got to be from the city. And it's just hot Eden girls just waiting for the guys from the city.
Yeah, because I'm like, where
It's
do you
called
go?
Come and Get Us.
Where do you
I
go
don't know.
hang out there?
That's what I'm saying. They all need to go
Well, you
there.
can't go to the Kentucky Fried Chicken. That blew up.
You mean Popeyes? I
and I
thought.
think the Popeyes closed
Popeyes
too.
closed. We've eaten there several. We did.
All the
There,
great
yeah.
things are gone.
I know. So where do you
Except
go?
for the movie theater place.
Restaurants?
Bonfires? I don't know.
Yeah, field
Bonfires.
parties.
Chicken stew.
Yeah,
Bonfires can be
stews
fun,
and
but the problem is you have to stay away from that because they're so used to it. They've been to 8,000
I'm
bonfires.
saying to find them,
yeah.
you gotta like.
Yeah, it's a fight. Yeah, they're not just walking the
That's
streets.
what I'm saying.
You
So
gotta
he needs to
befriend
open
a Cletus at the local Hardee's, and then go to his bonfire that night. Yeah.
Yeah. And roll up in a non-truck.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Oh,
it
yeah.
separates you. Like your Pontiac, although crappy, would be definitely
you
different.
could use Jared's Tesla, although there's probably no charging station.
Definitely not.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I think they would take my tires off my car if I left it somewhere.
Would your Tesla
That's
make
true.
it to Eden on one charge?
Yeah, it was.
On one charge.
Okay, guys. One time, I didn't have the right utensils. Okay, I didn't have the right thing. It'd be close.
The utensils. He still doesn't know.
I don't know the charging
The
thing.
accessories.
Adapter. Yes.
Right.
No, definitely a Tesla would stand out in Eden, wouldn't
The
it?
proper fucking knife.
But I'd worried I'd be jumped or something. All right, what's her name? I'm sorry, the phone
Kristen.
thing. Kristen, you're in Winston-Salem?
Yes, I am. And I agree with the assessment that it's one of the worst places to meet someone if you're single. It's terrible.
Why though? You have all the
Yeah.
bars and everything there.
Where are you going to hang out?
Okay, so I'm 33, so it's gotten a lot harder, and I don't drink. So it's gotten a lot harder for me the older I've gotten because everybody's married. And guys that are my age are like, they're married to their jobs. I don't even, honestly, like, I don't meet guys that are in their 30s that are single. And where do you find a guy that's in
Mormon?
their 30s that's single?
Are you
No,
Okay.
no. I've been engaged once. It didn't work out. I have a PhD, so I've done a lot with school. And, so I guess that might be part of it is I kind of was one of those career type of women. But I've lived in Winston for quite a few years, and I have yet to really find a single guy that's asked me a person here.
Yeah.
Well, we have
That makes
Squid.
sense. And I've gone on dates. You have squid?
Would you go out with Squid? I mean, I know you're a doctor, but I mean, he's a
I
doctor
am a
of
doctor.
rap, huh?
Yeah.
PhD in rap, white rapping. Would you
That's
go out,
hard.
Would you go out
Nice,
with Squid?
nice.
Would you go out with Squid?
I don't know anything about squid, so you'd have to you have to make that.
He can tell you all about himself in one weekly rap.
Yes. In 2 minutes or less.
Oh yeah,
Do you have an Instagram?
I do. Yeah, but my Instagram is my business, so I mean you can follow my Instagram, but I mean it is me, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's called the Liberty Bell, BELLE.
Uh-oh, every dude is
You're
checking
gonna
it out
you're
right
gonna get
now.
flooded today. The Liberty Bell.
I don't know where you go if you don't drink. I mean, that's like, I just don't
Yeah.
because it's such a social activity. Even if you don't drink, it's like, can you go? Are you comfortable going to a place where people are drinking?
I mean, I'm fine with that, but I'm not really looking for the type of guy that does that.
You don't want
That makes
anybody
sense.
who
So
drinks.
maybe my standard. Right.
No, I mean,
So,
but like,
I'm not Mormon, but my standards are pretty high.
yeah, I don't
Might
drink.
be what
to be fair,
harder
I don't
for
think
me, but
having that people who drink have low standards. Do you know what I mean?
But
To be
it's a
fair.
higher standard if because you eliminate so many people. So just by the definition, your standard's higher because you're eliminating people.
So here's
guess,
Jared.
yeah.
Just like,
I mean-
no, but I'm just saying, just like if you're like, I would only date somebody that has a master's degree. Yeah, doesn't mean people who aren't good enough, but your standard's just higher in that aspect.
It just sounds
Right,
uppity.
I-
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
I
It
have
sounds
some-
uppity,
I
like
have
I'm better than you.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
know? That's what it
Oh,
sounds like. 100%.
What's her name?
yeah,
Kristen.
and it's not necessarily that Kristen. It's Kristen. It's not that I'm like, oh my goodness, how can you do that? It's just personally, I don't really. There's reasons that I don't appreciate it, so I don't really want that.
I think,
Yeah.
I
For
think
me
it sounds
personally,
better
that's
if you
fine
say
for other people, but
my standards are different than most. You
See,
know what
Kristen,
I mean?
what I've dealt with for years,
yeah.
because I don't drink, they think I'm judging them. I don't care if they
I don't
drink.
know. I don't think that you're judging. I also don't think that we're all on the same playing field. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't look down on you, Jared, because you don't drink. Do you know?
I do.
Jason
Like,
does.
but it's not me.
Yeah.
I don't. Do you know what I mean?
I think
So
Matt-
I think
Matt
you
might.
have low standards because you don't drink.
your
I think it makes
standards
it
are
harder.
just different.
I think it does make it harder.
People
Yeah.
do. I mean, in college, it is kind of looked down on if you don't drink. It's
Of course.
looked down on if you don't and so it's kind of it's been a little bit like, oh my word, how come you don't do that? You're missing out. And I'm like, well, this is just something that I am not comfortable with and I don't really want to do, so that's just one of those things for
But
me.
as
where
someone who's
maybe
never
that has
drank his entire life, there's tons of things you can go do.
What can she do in Winston?
Everything that people do who don't drink, basically.
Like what? Well, that's
You're
what
just
I'm
not
saying.
drinking. You
That's
can
what
go
I'm
to the
saying.
movies. You
You
can
don't
go
go
to
to the
axe
bars?
throwing. You can go to a sporting event. You can go to any restaurant. It's
Sporting event's not fun without drinking.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not as fun. If you're at a
I
football
think it
game or
is.
baseball
I'm
game, you want a beer.
I'm
Yeah.
a Clemson Tiger, so yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
why I said, are you
Yeah.
comfortable going places where people are
Right.
drinking? Because it sounds to me like you want nothing to do with it.
I don't know. I'm fine going places, but not necessarily I don't really want to go bar hopping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not my scene. Now, I don't mind going to a restaurant or a sports bar or something like that. That's fine. But even then, it's still hard because at my age, when I go, if I'm out in a group of people, the majority of men that I run into are married or they're not there because they're already home with their families. You know what I mean? Like in your 30s, most people, they're married.
Squid,
I've
did you
done,
look her-
legit
you look up
research on
Squid?
this and-
Yeah. I see two different ones. Do you have a PhD in political science?
From South Carolina.
Yes, I
Okay,
teach.
okay.
Yep, I teach.
Squid, you interested?
But the Liberty Bell is the Liberty Bell NC, so it's BELLE NC.
If you don't get flooded today, I'll be shocked.
Yeah.
Well, I have a hat on in my picture.
Yeah, okay. I
If
got
you've got the right one, I've got a hat on. Yeah.
Are
That's
you
me.
on, Kristen, are you on any dating sites? Like, are you willing to pay for a dating site
I've
subscription?
been on. I'm not right now, but I mean, I was on dating sites for probably 4 or 5 years. But the thing is guys are just. No offense to guys, but a lot of guys are kind of losers. They ghost
All right.
or they
I think I've heard the
I
same
have
thing.
so many people stand me up. They'll be like, yeah, let's do this, and then they
Yeah.
don't show.
I hear
or
the same
you know,
thing
so-
about the other way, though. I hear tons of girls get
I'm
flooded
sure.
by guys, and then they ghost them, or they don't ever go on. I hear
Yeah.
that all the time.
I'm sure. I've heard the stories from guys that I've gone out with, so I'm aware that both sides do it. It's just like I don't want to do it right now. I'm tired of it, if that makes sense.
All right, well, Squid can disappoint you.
I've
We
done
can
it
set
for
you
a
up.
while, and
He's fun. He's a fun time.
Yeah.
Squid will be a fun date.
Yeah. But I'm a little concerned because everything I like to do, you don't want
do.
like to do. Like bar hopping's my thing. Going around and
All right.
drinking
Yeah.
my thing.
Not a love
I
connection.
don't think that you would be a match.
She's a published authir.
Hey.
I think you're too
Oh,
qualified to date.
Yeah.
I got her. Yep.
I emailed y'all a link to her website.
I'm too qualified.
Man is on it, boy.
Just Googling away in here.
It says
job,
caller
Matt.
from Winston-Salem. Here it is.
There
Yeah.
it is. That's her website.
Huh. Hey, can we play the dating game with you, Kristen?
What is, I don't really know what that is, but
Well, we don't either. We just kind of wing it.
yeah,
but-
We get three guys, three lucky guys, and they come on our show. You can't see them, and then we'll ask a series of questions that we write, and they answer the questions, and based on their answers only, you pick one to go on a date that Jason Goodman pays for out of his own wallet.
That is not
and
true.
he's
that
your
part.
chauffeur.
I mean,
No.
our company pays for it.
Yes.
I'm open to that. Yeah.
All right.
So we're
And
gonna
it-
need like some fun things about you. and some
There is none. She doesn't drink.
Jason.
She's a published author.
yeah.
She has a
Okay, I
PhD.
know
She
she's
probably makes good money.
fun.
She probably
Fun.
she likes football.
Katie said fun.
I was vice president. I was vice president of Taekwondo at Clemson.
We
I
said
was like
fun things.
That's kind of cool.
That's pretty cool.
I used
Yeah.
to be a theater. I used to be a theater major. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Do you
like,
do you know how to do
I'm
nunchucks?
a very I never did that. No.
Throwing stars? Okay.
Deal
But,
breaker.
I mean, I'm an incredibly outgoing person. So yeah.
All right.
I,
Do you make pretty good money?
But
Do you make pretty good money?
I make decent money. I mean, I'm an instructor, a college instructor. So, but I don't teach at the university level. I teach at the community college level. But
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I'm actually on my way to teach an American government class right now.
Okay,
Okay.
so write all of this out to us. Send
Yes.
us an email with a couple pictures that we
Right.
can use if you're
Full
comfortable.
body.
Yeah,
Just because you know how people are.
that's true. And then we'll play the
Right.
dating game with you.
All right, we'll put you on hold. Mankus or Matt?
I've got her phone number.
Okay.
Okay,
All
good.
right, good.
Found that too.
I'm not sure where we are.
Matt has her social security number,
Yeah, her whole bio's on her website with a picture and everything.
Her blood type,
her address,
Yeah.
and which apartment she lives in.
her emergency contacts.